This is the Brick Commentary Central. You're listening to the BCC Podcast. It is Monday, January 21st of 2021, and you're listening to episode 376 of the BCC Podcast. I'm LQ, and joining me today is Ford.
I'm back.
You missed
Finally.
one episode, Ford.
I thought it was two.
Nope, it was only one.
Well, it feels like forever.
Also, Mace.
Hello, everyone.
And...
Did you forget his name?
No, sorry.
You trying to use a soundboard?
Yeah, I don't think you guys could hear it, but other people can hear it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to see you. back.
SpongeBob.
Let's see if it works now.
Yep.
I hear it.
Okay. Oh, there we are.
Very nice.
First episode of 2024. And this means it is our 10th calendar year of podcasting.
Interesting.
I mean, this series of podcasts, actually, its 10th year is in December. So we're just, entering our 9th year? I forget
Well, it's
how that works.
technically the 10th year for the channel.
Yeah,
That's
the
most
channel
important thing.
is going to be a 10-year anniversary in June, and we've got some plans for that. Looking forward to that this year. But, yeah, other than that, it's a new year. How was your New Year's, Mace? What did you do?
I walked an 11-hour shift and went home. And then fell asleep.
Did you make it to midnight?
I did not want to try, and I did not try, and I had no interest in trying.
This is how you get old, Mace.
I know, but I've always been an old soul, so it fits.
I guess, yeah, that works.
How was New Year's at the casino, Kevin?
Actually, it was worse than I thought it would be. Not because it was busy, it was not busy. Like, the day before New Year's was busier. They kept me till 5 that day. I woke up at 9. I was miserable all day. And then I had to go to work after, being teased with a little bit of festivity. And then it finally gets to midnight. Like, the casino's passing around, like, hats and fedoras. And it's really fun.
They're passing around
And
fedoras?
so, yeah.
Is this a
they're
Reddit casino?
Yeah. So they give out like New Year's fedoras and everyone's wearing them, and then it's counting down, and they're like, okay, just pause the games. Don't worry about it. Like, everyone's going to be hooting and hollering and kissing and stuff for a bit. So you can pause for a second. My gamblers were like barely within the first minute before they're like, come on, like start the game up again. And
Oh boy.
it's like, okay, well, great. So I was put on a game I don't like too, so that didn't help. And
What game
then
do you not like, Kevin?
3-card poker. For whatever reason, I just cannot get behind it so far.
I'd be really
dealt
ticked
it.
off if I got a dealer at the casino that didn't know the game perfectly.
Well, that's why you go to a different table, I guess.
Would you not be ticked off, Kevin, if you were gambling and your dealer didn't know the game perfectly?
Well, it depends on what they don't know about it. Like, if they're new, I can understand because I've walked their shoes and am still walking that.
I mean, just
shoe.
as a consumer, with not hearing about how the inner workings go. See, I think it's unfair
like
to
I
judge.
went to one big night to Vegas, and then I had to go to beginner table. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be the happiest.
Do you know it's a beginner table? Is there a sign?
No, the sign is the dealer is slow and making mistakes.
That
That's the
sounds awful.
sign. But dealers are always gonna make mistakes because they're human, so it
You're right.
doesn't matter.
Why do we have human dealers?
I don't know.
Like, that's something that robots could easily do, you know?
Yeah, but
Well,
that's not as fun.
I think a lot of the gamblers don't want robots to do dealing.
Why?
Because a lot of them are superstitious. So people are saying, "Oh, the machines they'll be programmed to be like cheating."
But how can you cheat when you can see everything it does?
Well, you can't see everything it does. It's gonna have to hide cards. Like we have shufflers, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have machines that shuffle for us.
Yeah, so...
And people say like, "Oh, those machines rigged the cards somehow," because they can read cards, but that's only to make sure like all the cards are there.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean they're organizing them in a specific way, because guess what? When they pop up out of the shuffler, they don't know what the dealer's cards are versus the player cards. They're just cards, in the
Mhm.
end. But uh, again, casino people, they're very superstitious. They're very skeptical of the casino that they're pouring hundreds into every day. It's just ridiculous. So it is what it is. But
Fascinating. And what did you do, Ford?
At a party with some friends.
Ford
I
has
made-
friends.
Yeah,
Shocking
new people.
viewer reveal.
But it was fun. Yeah, not really much else to report. I stayed up until 2:30, and that sucked.
I was up until like 1:30, I think. I was like, by the time midnight came around, I was pretty awake, honestly.
Yeah.
When there's actually people there and we were doing stuff.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like midnight came around, I was pretty good, and then 1 came around. I'm like, okay. 2, no. Like I need to go to sleep at 2, and then yeah. But yeah, not like a hugely eventful night, but still fun.
The Jackbox servers went offline at like 11, and from 11 to midnight, I could not get it to work.
Do you
Oh,
think
that
that was
stinks.
intentional?
I think it might have been like stress.
Huh.
And after
Like
midnight,
everybody
we were
using
able to
it?
play a game, and then it worked. But yeah, it just kept cutting off our games for all, which is a shame because we had a very fun game of Champed Up going.
Well, that's a shame.
There are multiple generations yet at this point
Of Champed Up?
of, champions. Like you restart the game so that
I
keep
wish
getting more.
I didn't know that was a thing you did in the game. We've
Yeah.
never actually got. No, we were only in the first one, but we were like in the last part of it. Ford
Yeah,
was there.
If you go multiple
Right.
rounds, it'll keep your old champions in
Interesting.
play.
Mhm.
As long
I
as you
played
don't
that
add
once.
new players, so you have to
Yeah.
restart the lobby, right? So if you don't
I think-
restart the lobby, you keep the same champions.
Yeah, it's a shame because
or-
if the game is not finished, then you don't get to like view the stuff from the past games.
Mhm.
So I'll never get my drawing of Ghetto Ford. He was doing great. He had won multiple championships.
Is Ghetto Ford just regular me?
No. This Ford's from the ghetto.
Oh. One day you'll have to draw it out for me. You'll have to revive him for another game.
Recreating Ghetto Ford.
Yeah. I gotta judge it.
Yeah, I'm sad that was lost. All right, well, just after our last episode, there's some news dropped that we did not get to cover. Of course, LEGO Ideas results always come directly after the podcast for some reason.
Everything's always on Tuesday.
It's true, but not when the podcast was on Wednesday.
True.
Like, we're always missing the news. It's just our, our curse.
It should be slowing down a bit as far as news goes, because... Oh, I pulled up the wrong page here. Yeah, because now we've gotten all of the winter set waves, and the summer waves is very far off. There's only a few weird spring waves. Though I've heard that Ninjago is getting, like, a March wave, and it should have the rest of the ninja climber outfits, like the Kai we saw.
Yeah. And then Harry Potter isn't coming out until March, apparently. I thought it was coming out today.
Didn't we get pictures of the sets, though?
We do, but
Hmm.
they're not going to be listed for sale until March.
Interesting.
So,
They're getting away from doing, like, everything coming twice a year, it seems like, which has been a thing back and forth for years, but it seems like more and more now stuff's coming out every month.
yeah. Which is fine, but it's not as predictable.
Yeah. It gets kind of slow, like I kind of lose track of some of the new stuff, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, for the article on Brixit, Hugh just posted idea review results revealed instead of the first 2023 LEGO Ideas review results. So it's impossible to Google it.
Mm-hmm.
So we never went through, like, all the submissions. Since we have some time, do we want to go straight to the final product, or do we want to actually talk about what was being considered?
I think the final product should be fine since the rest of them have been rendered irrelevant.
Yeah, but we still do have to
For all of time.
fill
Yeah,
40
we
minutes.
Yeah, we can talk about
That's
the
true.
list later. Like, isn't that what we always do? Like, we start off with, like, what
Usually we
passed
have
and,
another
like, what
episode beforehand. But
didn't. Oh.
Usually, yeah, there's the ideas that
Oh,
are
the
in
project.
consideration. We do an episode on that, but then we get the results afterwards.
we were
We
just,
do an
like, in
episode.
December, we had a lot of news to catch up on.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, if we did a video on this, it would have meant nothing because we would have never guessed the winner.
Yep. The Botanical Garden. Mason,
The boy.
I will always
One.
think of you when I hear the word Botanical Garden.
Because I live in a tourist trap.
Well, doesn't it have to do with your lore? Didn't Legoland used to be the Botanical Gardens?
Oh, no. Something similar. It was it was something garden, but it had nothing to do with gardens. That was just the name. It was like, it wasn't Busch Gardens. It was
I thought it was a Botanical Garden.
something.
Cypress
garden.
Gardens. It was a Botanical Garden, though.
But yes, Cypress Garden.
So it was a botanical. Because we
I-
still have a botanical garden in Legoland, Florida.
If there were botanical gardens, that was never mentioned to child age me for whatever reason. They didn't bother to bring that up.
So, and now ironically, Lego is making the garden into a set.
It's come full circle.
They kind of already did something like this. In Friends.
Yeah, okay, Friends doesn't count.
That
But
doesn't
what was
count.
it?
I mean, like,
Yeah, see,
it was literally a botanical garden. It looked a lot like this.
Let me see if I can find a
Um,
picture.
Yeah.
Oh, this one looks way worse.
I mean, it's made for a younger audience. What are you gonna do?
Make it look better.
I mean, it's not like awful.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's definitely not like the best looking of the Friends sets. Oh, well, Lego is now uploading their picture with transparent backgrounds. That's interesting.
Yeah, that doesn't make it hard to see at all.
Okay, yeah. That's the Friends one.
Like, it's not bad. It's just kind of small.
Of course, we don't know what the final version of this one's gonna look like.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. It's nice to see non-licensed sets. Of course, that didn't stop us from getting a licensed set.
Because there's always one, it seems.
And yeah, this is one that no one saw coming, and I think it's hilarious.
Who
Agreed.
knew after all these years, we would get a Lego Twilight set? I don't think the Twilight fan base exists anymore. I think they're all married now, have kids.
Means they have money.
I think didn't the final movie kind of just end this franchise?
They've
Isn't
had another
this one
book.
that doesn't really
Actually,
have
it-
fans
the
anymore.
It
final
wasn't the
movie,
final
so
movie that
yes.
ended it. It's that the woman who wrote them got so upset that now is associated with 50 Shades of Grey, she stopped writing.
Oh.
At least that's what I heard.
I'm referring to the fan base. People moved on when it ended. Same with Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Well, Hunger Games just had another
There
movie.
are many things, all sarcasm aside, there are many things that don't end when they end.
Also, there
fan
wa-
bases have kept Ghostbusters around forever,
Shirtless where
but not Twilight.
will live forever.
Twilight, however, people stopped caring when the movies ended.
Apparently, they came out with another book, which I thought it was just original people were
It's
saying it was
the
a gender
first
bit.
book, but
It's from
in
Edward's
the perspective, yeah.
Wait, they actually published that? I thought it got leaked. Why do I know this?
Apparently, she had this written since back then because Robert Pattinson has read the book before it was out.
Ooh.
Well, it might just be, character notes that you write down and then she probably elaborated on it or something, but
That does make sense.
also Robert Pattinson with his history of Twilight, he might not even be telling the whole truth about
That's
it.
true.
No, this is what the
That's
author
true.
said she gave it to him, so he might not have told her the truth about reading it. But yeah, this is our third Robert Pattinson.
Oh wow!
And it's
You're right.
actually his vampire mode.
Catching up on Alfred Molina.
Wait, I forget who else does Alfred Molina have again? Was it someone in Prince
Yeah.
of Persia?
His Indiana Jones, his Prince of Persia, and his Spider-Man 2.
I always forget Alfred
Oh.
Molina's in Indiana Jones.
Yep.
He's Sadapo.
Yeah, he plays a cancelable role where he just dies in 5 minutes.
Well, he is so young then.
Yeah, it was weirdly
He
like
was a
one of his
little
breakout
tiny baby.
roles.
I mean, actually, what year did Raiders come out?
81.
So he was actually like 30, but he looks so young.
Like it wasn't one of his
does.
first, but like it was kind of like his rise to stardom, if you will.
I honestly never. I kind of thought about it before because someone mentioned it, but I never connected it that was him.
Does anyone have 4
Have 4 minifigures.
representing them as a flesh and blood human? Yes, 4 different characters.
Let's see. Chris Pratt has 2.
I mean, if you count D. Bradley Baker, he did all the clones.
We're talking about flesh and blood, so
Yeah.
not voice
That's-
actors, because Chris Pratt would then get Emmett and Rex too.
And plus that goes to Tamora Morrison anyway. Cause it's
Jake
his face.
Gyllenhaal had
True.
2 at least.
Yeah, Mysterio, but Mysterio, I guess counts, even though
Yeah.
you can't see his face.
It doesn't have a version with his face though.
No,
Thought it did.
no. I own them all.
Hmm.
Maybe in the juniors one, maybe, but I don't think so.
It's weird because I can picture his face in my brain, minifigure wise, but
But I have them all sitting 5
yeah,
feet from
no, I
me.
don't doubt you.
Well, I mean, if you take
but
the helmet off, are they all the Silverheads?
Yeah. Although I haven't. Let me investigate one real quick.
Who else has had multiple? I feel like there's someone we're very clearly missing.
I'm thinking.
Uh, t- Who else? I'm going through like people. So we had an episode where we went through like every licensed set as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, unless it's juniors, they all have the silver head.
Does Olivia Wilde have any other ones except for the Tron one?
Who
think
is
so.
she? Besides the lady in Tron, is she in anything at all?
I don't think so.
I feel like she was in
Well-
some other big property.
She was in House.
Cowboys and Aliens.
You don't think that
She was
got
in
Lego
Ghostbusters
treatment?
Afterlife, but I don't think any of the sets for it.
No, they only made the one Rusty Ecto one UCS, and that's it.
What other Star Wars actors have been in other things? Well, obviously
Harrison
Harrison
Ford
Ford.
only has 2.
Yeah, he has 2.
You see, Star Wars people don't get to do things. Maybe Oscar Isaac. Does Moon Knight MCU counts for him?
Yeah, I
we
think
would have
so.
to say.
Too. Yeah, it's still.
So that's one Oscar Isaac. Then we have Poe, Oscar Isaac, and then isn't he in Dune? He might be represented in Dune.
You're
Yeah,
right,
he's,
Dune.
He's in the Dune set.
Well, there you go. 3 Oscar Isaac. He ties Robert Pattinson and Alfred Molina.
Well, there's also Warwick Davis.
Does he count
Hmm.
as much though?
Well, it's Wicket, that other thing from Solo, and Professor Flitwick in Harry Potter. So that's 3.
There's also 2 different versions, and he played both of them.
Well,
Yes.
Then he's also
Jean
he's
then.
the also one of the, what are they?
He's
the
also
goblins.
Yeah, he's
You're right.
also
In Harry
Gripmark.
Potter.
So that's 4.
So I mean, technically, except none of them are his face.
that
Well, they're his
feels
face with
a
makeup.
touch
Wait,
But he's,
cheating with
it's
him.
him with makeup and
If
stuff.
then are
He's
we
not-
counting the monkey thing in Solo that Jon Favreau played?
I'd say no, since it's a cartoon.
Also, Jason Momoa has Aquaman and Dune.
Oh, yeah. Vin Diesel has Guardians 3, Groot, and Vin Diesel from Fast and the Furious.
I don't think the Guardians Groot counts if we're not counting that one. Also, though, the other guy,
Nice.
Thanos guy, yeah, is also as in the Dune set.
John.
And so does Zendaya. Man, all the
Oh,
people in the Dune set
that's
also
true.
are in something else, except for Wonka and his mom.
Wonka.
Oh,
Has
and
anybody
Dave
watched
Bautista, of
that?
course, is also...
Oh, yeah.
Man!
Yeah, Batista's got a second now.
Oh.
Is there anything else any of them have also played?
No.
You gotta have crossover between Marvel, Star Wars, and something else, basically. Or Indiana
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah.
Or Harry Potter. I mean, if we're doing voices, there's probably a lot more crossover. But... is that all of them? I guess so.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
think so.
It's
Robert
funny that Alfred Molina has some of the most, though.
Yeah, from 2 roles that are relevant. And one of the earliest licensed themes in existence.
Prince of Persia.
I tried watching that movie a couple weeks ago.
I like
It was
it.
so boring.
No, I like Prince of Persia.
It was
Prince of
so
Persia's great.
boring.
It's like one of the best video game movies.
It is.
Is it though?
Yes, it
Is
is.
it?
Have you ever played Prince of Persia? Sands
No.
of Time? Yeah,
No.
no.
I
You want to know
didn't know.
why you haven't played Prince of Persia? Sands of Time? It's
The
bad.
movie? The movie is the definitive experience. And
The
therefore
movie
game
is a
obsolete.
definitive
No.
experience because it combines like the 3 Sands of Time games that actually matter. It makes it into a coherent story that people actually like instead of the 3 games that people are like, well, this one's kind of good. This one's like bad, but it introduces this and this character, and
See,
well,
I
it doesn't
like
make really any sense. But they had to retcon a couple things here and there. But yeah,
I just figured out someone with another 3.
who Oh wait,
Johnny
wait, who?
Johnny Depp with Lone Ranger,
Oh.
Pirates, and Harry Potter.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You're right.
That's 3 Johnny Depps. All 3 of them are actually his face.
Why do I feel like Robert Pattinson is most likely to get to 4 though?
You're probably right.
He's
What else?
promising
What other?
career.
He's got to get into Marvel. Is the thing. If he gets into
He
Marvel,
won't do it.
he's. I thought for some reason he was being eyed for some role.
No, he hates Disney with all of his heart right now. I don't think he'd ever do that.
Why?
Well, they fired him from Pirates.
They
No.
used it. No, Robert Pattinson.
That's
Oh, okay. I thought you were still talking about Johnny Depp.
No, Robert Pattinson.
Pattinson might, but he only does projects if he thinks they have artistic value, and therefore Disney's ruled out entirely.
And we know Disney is full of artistic value these days.
So there's no chance he'll work for the company, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be in Dune 2 or something. Dune 3.
I could see Robert Pattinson being in one of the Dune films.
Exactly. That seems a little more likely. a little
He'll
more
play
likely.
the worm, like that would be
Like,
within his range.
And maybe he'll do a public domain Steamboat Willie sequel or something.
That won't count though.
Steam and blood.
Has Taylor Lautner even been in anything else relevant?
So I've seen my first
No.
copyright-free Disney Steamboat Willie cartoon. Can't say I'm surprised.
What?
No, it's just a image.
I didn't think it was there yet, was it?
No, it's free now. It's good.
Oh, I didn't realize it
Yeah.
already went public domain.
Yeah.
As of
Yeah,
today
today.
it is.
Yeah, today is the day. I saw my first public domain version of him. It's the internet. You
And if
can
I had
guess, but
artistic ability, I would have created something and had it ready to launch today.
You can already do parody though legally.
That's true. I would have done a sequel where we see that Pete the cat is the hero and Mickey's a slacker who abuses
The
animals.
thing is, we can make a Mickey
is.
Mouse cartoon within that style and monetize it.
That's true.
let's do it.
They'll still probably try and sue us.
Yeah, they'll say, "Oh, he's
Even-
talking, and that's illegal."
They've been hitting people with copyright strikes all day.
I mean, those are honestly still probably the automated systems set up.
Yeah.
Because there's never been a case in our lifetime where actual media anyone cares about has entered the public domain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Winnie the Pooh just.
Yeah.
It was the books, though. That doesn't count. No one reads.
Well, it entered into it, and people cared about it. So
And the thing is, what people... Actually, the Blood and Honey thing... honestly, was probably like the worst thing that could have happened for these things entering the public domain, because then they just used it as a way to make a parody, which honestly they could have legally done already, because you can make parody
True.
legally. But since they didn't try to make a legitimate version of Winnie the Pooh, they didn't set the precedent that people can actually compete with these brands now in the public domain. So. Yeah, technically Mickey Mouse. You know as though that Disney's paying off the news, right? If you guys,
Everybody knows
As
that.
always.
no, it's
everybody knows that.
every outlet is reporting that it's gone public domain. But what are they saying went public domain?
The cartoon itself.
Mm-hmm. When in reality, what is public domain?
Everything in it,
Yep.
including the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Interesting.
I think Disney is trying to go at this from the angles only the cartoon is public domain now, and not the.
They're gaslighting us. They're actually gaslighting us
Mhm.
right now. Wow.
So.
Mickey Mouse, I can't wait to see him kill a bunch of teenage girls.
That's not.
I'm
Point.
surprised he hasn't done it already.
The point is that like anyone can make him merch with him on it now, which I'm sure Disney hates.
absolutely hate that. You know how long they've been fighting off the people in Florida about like copyright issues with
Mhm. We should get a
using their
BCC Steamboat Willie logo.
today's the day to do it.
It's true, we can do it
Just stick
now.
Mickey Mouse's face on it.
Yep, that's true. If we use this exact silhouette, they tried to copyright just the circles, the 3 circles. So they're gonna,
Really?
yeah. I don't think they
When
did.
did that happen?
I forget, but they know they tried. So
They
yeah,
tried to copyright 3. Oh, you mean the mouse ears?
yes,
Oh. Okay.
yeah. If you use anything that's not black and white Mickey, they're gonna try and say it's not part of the public domain. However, I'm pretty sure it's not just Steamboat Willie, because there's other Mickey cartoons that came out that year, like Plain Crazy.
Mm,
And
true.
if anyone ever tries to tell you it's just the black and white Mickey, let me remind you that this poster is also in the public domain now.
Oh.
The red pants are legal.
Yep.
As
Yeah.
long as he keeps the hat on.
And keeps. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if the hat was meant to stay when he was envisioned, or it was always meant to be temporary.
It was meant to be temporary.
But the cartoon might have been meant to be temporary, you know?
Yeah, Plain Crazy is also 1928.
It
And
was surely a few days later, though, so we gotta wait a couple days for it.
Yeah.
his eyes are different.
Weeks or months.
Oh, is it the day, too, that matters?
You know, I think you're right. It's probably just the year. Yeah.
So... yeah, there's the Plain Crazy Mickey, which you can tell a different team was working on this short. It has a very different version of Mickey in it.
Uh-oh. We can use 2 Mickeys now?
Yeah,
It might be over for Disney.
Mickey and Michael.
Michael
we
Mouse?
We have small
Michelle
eyes
Mouse?
and
What?
large eyes, Mickey. The anatomically correct Mickey and the extreme eyes Mickey. Interesting.
Don't say anatomically correct, Mickey.
Well, mice have small eyes.
Yeah,
Of course, mice
okay,
are heavy.
but, comma. Think about it.
I know what I said.
this actually it's saying Wikipedia Plain Crazy came out first. It came out in May, and then the Galloping Gone Show was in August, and then Steamboat Willie was in November. But I think Steamboat Willie is the first one that had like the sound effects, if I recall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
The others are silent. Then
this says the film visuals, except for the sound, is not now public domain. This is also an earlier.
so
It says the audio is copyrighted until 2025.
But why? Is it because there was earlier Mickey Mouse cartoons, but then the audio didn't come out until
That
Steamboat
might
Willie?
be. That maybe, yeah, the audio for Plain Crazy probably came out later. It was because yeah, this says even though Steamboat Willie is what came out after it. Technically, this says it was released after. Also, the Barn Dance. Yeah, so I'm not sure what a lot of this means, honestly, and probably Disney doesn't want us. But yeah, it's not just the cartoon; it's the character enters the public domain.
Huh.
So now
Wow.
remember just to give out a burnt CD with Steamboat Willie on it for Halloween.
Great.
Boy, I can't wait to give all these children Steamboat Willie. Gonna love it.
So back to what we were discussing in this clip. Johnny Depp has 3, no one has 4. Are we sure about that?
I think we were able to sneak in Warwick Davis, but it feels a bit like cheating.
Yeah, if their voiceovers don't count.
Well,
Well,
he,
none of them
he
were really
played them in
voiceovers, he
body,
was
but the thing
physically
is,
there.
like, he didn't do voiceover necessarily.
I think we're casting more the actor than the actor's size and
Well, yeah,
judging
well,
this.
but still, in that case, like, Wicket still counts. He was in the costume.
I'd say
Right.
Wicket counts, sure, but maybe not obscure background character number
Like,
937.
do you count Peter Mayhew for Chewbacca?
Not
Mm.
really.
Yeah,
Because he's not-
what?
He's not even the only
He's
kid
the
person.
man behind the suit.
Not in every movie.
Well,
That's-
the other guy too.
Solo and I think
Yeah.
maybe Rise of Skywalker.
Where he eats
He's not-
people.
Yeah. So
Ugh, yeah.
change of actor, change of character.
My Chewbacca is different. My Chewbacca eats people in the prison.
That movie is an affront to fiction itself.
Did I ever show you that Batman video about the Zack Snyder Batman, Ford?
Which one?
About the prison?
Do I
Oh,
want
boy.
to see this right now?
Alright, we can't. I'm not going to bring up the subject on air.
I know
You
the
can tell me
one.
later.
I showed you it.
Yeah, you did.
You can
Zack
tell me later.
Snyder.
I'll make a note to show you afterwards. I mean, if
Aw,
anyone
man.
wants to know, they can ask in our Discord server. There's a link in the description below. And I'll let you know. It's awful, but it's also hilarious.
For the record, everybody, in our chat, he literally just said, show Ford Batman.
Yep, you know what it means. People do
So-
some
so he wants
interesting
it.
things with stop motion.
Oh boy.
I don't think it's technically stop motion. I think it's a 3D render.
No,
made to
it's
look
stop
like
motion.
stop motion.
Uses clay.
Mm,
Yeah,
uh,
blood and guts are clay.
Oh, it's one of those stop motions.
Yeah. No,
it
it's
gets
more.
better.
It's more. Don't worry,
Do I
it's
wanna see
directly
this
from
before
the
bed?
mouth of Zack Snyder.
Oh,
He's the visionary
Great.
behind it.
When did I show? Oh, I
Wonderful.
showed you when I was in Florida last time, didn't I, Mace?
You did.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. It was
I
very
can't-
Snyder.
I can't wait to see more of the ideas from the visionary behind Rebel Moon.
Hey, anything he did DC is still probably better than what came out in the last year. Let's face it, at this point, Batman and
Still
Superman
defend,
is
Man
not
of
the low
Steel.
point.
But that's probably about.
Yeah.
Somehow.
If anything, it might actually be the high point.
I don't
Think about
know.
that.
Nah, I think Man
Think
of Steel
about
was
Man of
better
Steel
than
is the high point.
BBS. Isn't that sad? The
Peak
first
early,
one.
man.
Although let's not
Early.
pretend like Man 1 wasn't one of the best.
Yeah. Man of Steel it was at a very distinct, not just copying Marvel vision. And then
Yeah.
Batman v Superman was trying to copy Marvel, but not in the ways that everyone tries to copy it now.
It was the first attempt.
Mhm. Yeah. So this
Oh,
house,
in any of the Aquaman sets,
Um,
they don't have Aquaman's dad, do they?
no,
Darn,
you gotta
because
get a Star Wars set for him.
then, yeah. I was trying to think if they would have been.
Technically split up Tamura Morrison into Jango Fett, Boba Fett, and Commander Cody because those are the 3 he actually plays on screen with his face. other than that, you can't really. You'd have to stretch it. But if you really want to stretch it,
I
that's
think
a
it
way
has to be
do
from
it.
a different franchise. Anyways, let's talk a little bit more about Twilight before we run out of time tonight.
I was saying this house is actually a real house in the state of Oregon.
Yep, it is.
Yeah. So
Do
there's
you
that.
think they had to get the house owner's permission to make a set out of it?
I'm pretty sure they
I
already
don't know.
signed away the rights when they made the movie.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
Yeah, but if the vampire characters, if their alternate faces are the sparkly versions, I will get this.
Immediate buy.
That will make it all worth it. If not sparkly, then maybe like a glow in the dark print, if that's possible. Which would, I guess, kind of defeat the purpose then, huh?
Yeah, then it'd
'Cause
be
they
the
shine
night.
in the sunlight, yeah. So yeah, they have to be covered in glitter on one side.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Probably
Reason.
not, but one can dream.
Trying to look at like some of the other stuff they show about it. I mean, it's a nice house actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
And again, a very weird problem. Some people even our Discord server are not happy about this being chosen.
a lot of people aren't happy with it for whatever reason.
How do they not like the hit franchise series Twilight?
It's come to my attention that some people really think Twilight is smut.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's like bordering on that genre and it definitely leads into some of the thing, like the culture, again, kind of the shift to 50 Shades of Grey that we've gone to.
Yeah, but
It's like-
Twilight is
But it's
a
not,
very
like,
soft PG-13.
It is. Not saying that it isn't.
It's just incredibly corny.
Oh, it
Yeah.
absolutely is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't touch
But
you.
it's for
I'm a fan.
a young audience, targeted towards a young audience.
Yeah,
A young audience.
but again,
Oh yeah, 13. Game.
I guess we're old now.
it's the teenage girl version of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Can't wait till new Twilight drops.
But yeah, honestly, I've only seen like the first two movies. We watched them over call to make fun of them, and there's a lot to make fun of. Actually, I watched one of them over call. Other one, me and Kevin went to a party where we watched it. There's ice cream.
I want to watch the rest of them at this point, but
Why would you want to?
that's the thing. I don't.
I've heard it gets worse from here, so I'm kind of interested.
Yeah, it can only become more fun.
Does Dracula
point.
show up?
Dracula, like Edward Cullen. Your girlfriend is hot. Make her into a vampire.
That's actually how it would go, though. Isn't it?
I know my classic horror as well as my Twilight.
Count Chocula be in the set?
Yeah. I think Count Chocula should also be in the next Twilight.
How about
Count
Blacko?
Chocula be like, I have resisted my urge for blood by drinking the juice of the cacao bean.
Just like Venom.
Yeah, like Venom. Like, yo.
Tastes just like brains, guys.
Has Tom Hardy had more than one figure?
I'm not sure he's even had
He had
one,
Bane,
yeah.
actually.
Bane from The
Like-
Dark Knight.
Oh,
Also,
okay. so
like
he has had
Morbius,
one.
you know, like the blue blood thing. Like, oh yeah, the fake blood.
Is Jared Leto? Jared Leto there wasn't a Joker for that, was there?
No.
No, and one could argue that the Morbius is comics Morbius, despite the red and blue blood.
I like
blue
how
blood
Morbius is still what comes up on Jared Leto's IMDb immediately.
Jared Leto.
Wasn't he playing another thing coming out? I can't remember, but
Morbius?
He was
He's in the
Do you have
Haunted
another
Mansion.
Morbius coming up? No, not that. And Haunted Mansion doesn't count
Blade Runner.
as a movie. No,
He's
I
Paul
don't know.
Allen.
It isn't out yet, but I think he's doing another big role that everyone was crying about.
Hmm.
Morbius
remember now.
2?
No, people would be cheering that one. Can't remember. Well, I guess it's not important.
Yeah, is there any Venom minifigures? It's Tom Hardy? I don't think there is, even though it's PG-13.
No.
No.
But he has Venom. Or Bane.
He does have Bane. No one can ever take that away from him.
That's still only one.
Apparently, Tom Hardy is uncredited in No Way Home.
Huh.
Hmm.
Interesting. Well, he probably filmed it while making Venom and had no idea, and probably didn't even know which one of the movies it'd be attached to.
He probably also like filmed 300 different scenes for the end credits. Like,
Yeah.
that's why he's like, so let me get this straight one more time. Like, they keep on shooting.
He
in the
was
same
supposed to
bar,
have a
but it's
bigger
different
part
scene.
originally.
Yeah, he was. It was going to be like full on Sinister Six. Toby was going to be healed by the Venom suit going on to Toby, and then it was going to go back to Tom Hardy, giving it the signature spider symbol and stuff like that. But then Sony decided that they would do their own Sinister Six, starring Morbius and El Muerto. So,
Oh yeah, El Muerto,
Connect-
baby. I love El Muerto and his.
Oh,
my
wait,
God.
Christian Bale has also had at least 2.
he's had Batman.
Oh yeah.
What would the other one be?
Gore.
Who? Oh, Gore. Right. Oh, you're right. You're the thing from the
Yeah.
thing that shouldn't exist. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any others that you would have had?
Hmm.
No. No.
What about Woody Harrelson? Has he had?
think he's just had
He's
the
had
one.
his solo character, and I think
Yeah.
that's it, though.
I'm trying to think of. You really have to have been in Star Wars
Yeah.
to have gotten more.
Well, the only one we have of him is from Star Wars, his solo.
Yeah. Trying to. Has Donald Glover had multiple things at this point?
No, only the Landish. Only Landish.
Mhm.
Who's Dryden Voss?
Vision. I guess that counts as
He
2
didn't
for
get a
Vision.
minifigure.
I
He didn't get a
mean,
He
did
did
Dryden?
one.
Did he get a minifigure?
He did not.
Okay, never mind.
Well,
Fine. It makes 1 for Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany only has 1.
Hmm.
White Vision doesn't count as the second.
We don't include variants.
Yeah, if you're playing an alternate version of the same character, it doesn't count. Oh, I guess we have 2 for Michael Keaton. 3 if you count Chick Hicks.
The Chigga, baby.
Did they make a Lego Chick Hicks?
I don't know if they did.
I
Yeah,
don't think they
they
did.
never have. Oh no!
I don't think
Has
they
the
did.
goat been omitted?
Let me.
They did 2 and 3, but not 1.
Oh, they did a couple one, but I'm pretty sure you're right that he wasn't in it. That blows, man.
Let
If
me.
there's no Chick
I always
Hicks,
forget
I
there
am
was Chick Hicks.
writing. You know.
I
Let's
am
take a
right.
look at all of 28 car sets.
I recently watched Pocahontas again for the first time in like
Never actually seen it all the way
25
through.
years. I forgot that
One of
Mel
the movies
Gibson
that
was
made.
John Smith.
Who is?
Mel Gibson
Oh,
is John Smith.
I gotta see this now.
It's a Mel Gibson film now.
Yep.
So
No chick, no chick, no chick, no chick, no chick.
We've just got the 2s.
I always forget about this one.
the UCS Mater. Yeah.
UCS me.
They also have UCS Francesco.
Oh,
played that
what a
character
clever
again?
idea.
I don't know who played Francesco. Ivan Mater. I don't remember this set.
Ivan? Was he like Russian or something?
It
one
was
that
like it was
disguised as
disguised,
dad.
yeah.
Yeah.
This guy got one.
Jeff,
Yeah.
whatever his name.
To be fair, this is a great idea
Well-
because the cars sold really well for a while, and they feel like they should have
Yeah.
caught on more
did.
than they did.
Mhm. Okay, so John Turturro was Francesco. All right.
Nope. No. Oh no. Oh no.
I know that's not all though. There's juniors or something.
Yeah, there has to be Chick Hicks and Juniors, right?
There's no
I
Chick
mean,
Hicks.
maybe there's mm,
There's
maybe
no Chick
I'm
Hicks,
misremembering.
There's no
but
Warren
I know
Bostick
more.
all that stuff.
Thailand is not a sovereign, independent country.
No, of course not.
I think you don't mean Thailand either.
Nah,
That's Taiwan.
Thailand is not. Okay, let's be clear here.
Yeah, I
Taiwan.
so there might be more, but I'm not seeing them there.
There are in the Duplo.
I'm convinced they never.
And there are
mentioned-
juniors from Cars 3 from 2017.
Oh wait,
Yeah, I'm
Aren't
not-
we saying it's just like in-person roles? It's not voice roles.
Yeah,
That's
but
what-
Doesn't
Chick
matter, we're
Hicks-
talking about Chick Hicks here.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
We need to know about Chick
I'm
Hicks.
glad we're overriding the rules for one guy who just said Chick
If you don't get it,
Chick-Hicks?
then-
Chick Hicks.
Chick
Chick
Hicks?
Hicks says Chick Hicks.
Chick-
That's his
Chick
catchphrase.
Hicks. Wait, no! Michael Keaton also had Beetlejuice.
Oh,
You're
okay,
right.
that's 3. That's 3. You're right. You're right.
If
You're
they would
right.
have made Chick Hicks, then he probably. Does Chris Pratt have more than 3 with Emmett?
He does.
What else does he have for like voiceover
Rex
then?
Dangerfield.
Well, that's technically Emmett.
Yeah, technically, but
Spoilers.
oh no, you ruined my Lego Movie 2 experience.
Not the worst movie ever made by Lego. No.
Yeah, you always figure out Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
You forget Lego
Are there
Dimensions.
any things from that add a couple to characters?
Not
Like,
unless Mr. T has another one.
Sloth was it?
I don't think anyone who played that guy.
I don't know.
Dr.
I'm
Brown.
I'm pretty sure it's not like an actor. You know what I mean? It's not like a guy who's in a lot of things, to the best of my knowledge.
Has there ever been another? Who's the guy that takes the baby blood and was in my favorite movies?
George Clooney?
No, not him.
Tom Cruise?
Top Gun.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, has there ever been another Tom Cruise?
I don't think so.
No, there's the one from the thing, from
Mission
Dimensions,
Impossible.
but I don't think there's any more.
Oh yeah, we're forgetting about Lord of the Rings too, because
There's Chick Hicks.
darn,
Oh,
what's the name of the guy? Is it
Who?
Ian McKellen?
Yeah,
Yeah, because he's got.
Magneto and Gandalf.
They haven't done Fox X-Men Magneto.
Okay.
Christopher Lee is in Star Wars and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, we got Dooku and Saruman.
Yep, that's another one.
But that's only 2. We're not hitting the big numbers.
Well, he is also Count Dracula, so
That's true. But that brings us into murky territory, like where
Orlando
Jared
Bloom
Leto
has
connector.
2.
Yeah, he's got Legolas and Pirate Kid.
Pirate Kid.
Yep.
Trying to see if there's any others that we
Here,
forgot about.
Padme Decoy and Pirate Girl.
I always forget Keira Knightley is in episode 1.
And I'm pretty sure each one set has the decoy version, so that would count.
I mean, if you count like the red dress as the decoy, then I guess.
It's a stretch, but you know.
Hmm.
What about no?
I've heard. Did we determine? Is there anyone? Wait, what about Samuel Jackson? Does he have any?
Nah, he's just got the 2.
Nick Fury and Mace Windu. I mean,
That's it.
Apparently, Brixa actually did an article on this before.
great. We've been discussing this for
We got-
hours, and
Yeah, but I think they included voice roles.
That's okay. We can
Yeah.
go through.
Hmm.
you can kind of gloss through that though.
Yeah, because that's D. Bradley Baker's 9,
Oof.
Aldra.
but half of them are clones. More than half.
I feel like that's kind of cheating the rules too, you know, because we said no variants, and they are all Django variants. If the
That's
clones
true.
count, then White Vision counts too.
We can't have white vision counting, okay?
No, we can't.
This is also in 2020, so there's been quite a few sets since then. So Michael Keaton's actually up there too.
He's got 3: Beetlejuice, 80s Batman, and Vulture. Man, he's got some. He's got
But
some
Warwick Davis
reaches
still
into
has
the
more
past.
characters than he does.
Robert Pattinson and then Poe Dameron. They're all and
And
Alfred Molina. Alfred Molina, I feel like has reached his peak though.
He'll never. There's no chance we get another live action Alfred Molina minifig. There's no chance. I guess we got
Just
another one
watch,
this
he's
year.
in
It's
the
the same
biggest
character.
franchise this year.
Do we have any more Willem Dafoes? He deserves a lot more than one.
Not in like physical performances, at least. Maybe in voice. Because Willem Dafoe does way more voice roles than you'd think.
Like in Finding Nemo.
Yeah, really weird, but true.
No, I don't think there's anything else Willem Dafoe has. Well, Willem Dafoe's in Aquaman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's
does he have
the
a
mentor of
represented?
Aquaman.
He was what?
Did he get a mini? Oh yes, no, you go ahead.
He's the mentor character.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But does he have a minifigure?
No.
He may have in the Justice League Atlantis set or the Aquaman.
I'm looking
Aquaman
it up. It does
set.
not look like it.
It's unlikely, of course, but
Yeah, he's only in the video games.
ah.
Yeah, I think that's most of them. I'm sure we're missing something, so if anyone has any ideas that's listening to, please make sure to leave a comment or put in the live chat or, like I said, in the Discord server. I'm sure there's also, if you include voice lines, there'd be a lot more people. The Bricks article I looked through, I really don't like how they do it,
Yeah.
because voicing multiple characters in an animated series just doesn't do it for me. I want physical performances. So Robert Pattinson, Alfred Molina, and Michael Keaton, I think, are the top contenders right now. Was there anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. So, it's still funny, Alfred Molina. All right. Also, we're on X sometime, so go ahead and follow us on X. Send us an X. You can X to our
regret
X's
it.
as well. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, share the video, all those good things that help promote our videos and get them out there. Oh. it will be our normal schedule going into 2023. So join us again Monday nights at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. And we will see you again next week. So for Ford, Mace, Maluris, and myself, LQ, we thank you for listening. See you on the next episode.